Well, these flags, I guess trying to look like a bit of a Tibetan tradition, signal that I am on top of Charlies Bunion. And wow, it's so rewarding. It's immeasurably rewarding to be standing at such a high pinnacle with the brilliant morning light shining, warm day coming, and be at this type of a summit. To be at the top of Charlies Bunion after just doing unquestionably the hardest off-trail hike I've ever done. Whether because it was just designed that way or whether because I made it that way, either way, it was the hardest I've ever done. And now to be out and know that I have just miles and miles of well-traveled formal trails left to the end, and I figured, why not take a short climb up to the top of Charlies Bunion. So, had the energy to climb all the way up here from the bottomlands, and so yeah, I pretty much feel like Ethan Hunt right now. I am Ethan Hunt. There you go. So where I'm at now is the Trillium Gap Trail, which is actually a horse and hiking trail, and you see that there's a metal wire railing to the side and these nice places for horses to step, which is great for me. I guess they decided that this particular part of the trail the footing was too treacherous, so they're making it easy on the horses. But I did not know that, being as how I've never done this trail before. Cool. If I wasn't at the end of a really long journey, you know what I'd do. What a smooth waterfall. That is a lot of wildflowers. Oh, I love it. The ground's just peppered, just covered with flecks of white wildflowers. And this is the trail I get to enjoy right here. Oh, it's beautiful. Well now, according to this, Brad has 5.5 miles to go to get out, and this is a big clearing, nice and flat, where trails branch out in 4 directions. And that's where I've come from right there. 2 signposts, and that's the way I'm going to be heading. This is the part in the adventure, this last 5 miles where I'm walking down on very sore, very tight and just generally painful legs, that I'm going to start thinking about food and planning out exactly what I'm going to wolf down as soon as I get in my car and get out of here. Well, folks, just when you're trudging like a zombie trying to get through the end of it with your head down, just step, 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 you run into something like this. Beautiful deep pool flowing down a wonderful smooth waterfall that goes way up. How awesome. I'm highly inclined to take a dip right now. Well, I'll tell you, I'm about to finish the Great Circle, and I just cannot get enough of this place. It's so gorgeous, and look what we have here. A bit familiar, even if it's not in the same place. The never-ending streams. There's also little grasshopper cricket things hopping all over the place, chirping at my feet. Look at this. Colorful, beautiful cemetery. And I'm at the part of the trail right now that I've already done before. The last mile, I have to hike out the same way I came in, and it is odd to pass by places that 12 hours ago I was at in the pitch dark, wondering if a boar was going to jump out of me at any second. And to be back here 12 hours later, being just less than a mile from my car, is just amazing, because I realized that the person that crossed over that foot log a minute ago, the person that walked this log, has changed since then. I've changed since this morning, and that's the power of nature, and it's always for the better.